such a fine sales manager in the business. How you doing? First thing I want to do is I want to thank you guys for coming down and giving us an opportunity to earn your business and your love. You know, at my dealership, it's our stated policy to treat everybody here as an honored guest in our home, every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. And that doesn't matter whether you're visiting us online in our online showroom or whether you're right here in the showroom with me. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go over one of the vehicles that I think I have the most fun with besides the M35 or the M45X, the G37. All right? Brand new vehicle for 2008. We've revamped the vehicle, complete makeover. There is no more G35 Coupe, it's only the G37. Now if you take a look here, there's some very interesting things I want to go over with you. It's a V6, it's a 3.7, but now it's 330 horsepower. 330 horsepower. 330 horsepower. It's unheard of. It's, you know, they've given it, you know, last year's model was 275 horses. This is 330, you know, so you got a V6 3.7. Now the engine itself, with all that horsepower, you have to add some safety features, and we have a ton of them. I'm going to go over them now with you. The engine itself is going to be situated on what's called liquid dismounts. Liquid dismounts are going to limit the vibration from the engine to the steering column, but of course, as a safety feature, in the event of a head-on collision, those dismounts are going to pop. The engine's going to tumble safely under the vehicle at a 45-degree angle, as opposed to jumping inside the cabin with you and your loved ones. Now, if you take a look here, the battery is situated more towards the back. Now, we've always had this, but I think it's more prevalent in this particular car. And the reason being is because most accidents take place both front and rear quarter panels. By relocating our battery to the back there and placing it in what's called a fire cup or behind a firewall, in the event of a head-on collision, that battery is not impacted, so the engine doesn't get the acid, and the acid remains right back there. Plus, of course, by putting it in that rare place, it's very rare that the battery is going to get impacted. All right, take a look here. We've lightened the hood to aluminum on this vehicle, of course, so we can seal the engine off 1/8 of an inch tighter, so we can warm the car up faster. Plus, by lightening the hood, you're lightening the weight of the vehicle, so we can actually up the horsepower to 330 without upping the fuel consumption for all those gas-conscious people out there. All right. If you take a look here, our crumple zones. Every car is going to have crumple zones nowadays. Our crumple zones, of course, they're weakened points of metal located within the quarter panels of the vehicle that are actually going to crumple in the event of absorbing the impact up front in what's called a controlled collision. But our crumple zones, unlike any others, are going to have sensors that are located in each one that are going to actually determine the severity of the impact and allow the vehicle to know whether the airbags need to be deployed or not. There are also crumple zones located within your hood, which will cause the hood to fold like an A or a house as opposed to shooting through the windshield at you. Lexane covers. Lexane, same material as a baseball helmet, Met helmet if you will. Flushing Queens native, go Mets, okay? But it's basically the same material, and what it's going to do is it's going to deter chipping and scratching when the stones and things of that nature are going to hit your vehicle. Up to about 75 miles an hour can deter that, okay? And you're going to get the bi-xenon that gives you about 6 feet extra visibility as far as distance. The L-shaped wraparound provider gives you 2 feet of peripheral vision in regards of if you're driving, you can actually see more of the road. You see more of this as opposed to this. Follow me, guys. Now the vehicle's going to come on 19-inch alloys, all right, ABS brakes, sport-tuned suspension, and summer-rated tires on the vehicle, all right. Breakaway heated mirrors in both directions as opposed to one. Now this is prevalent for situations like, you know, if you're driving in the city, delivery trucks, garbage trucks. In my neighborhood, it's garbage trucks. If you park on the street, things of that nature. So it makes it a little easier. It goes with the punch like a boxer, so you won't lose that entire mirror. All right. Now here is something that I really find very attractive as far as the safety features are concerned. Here and here, running horizontal and parallel throughout the side of the car, you're actually going to have double steel impact beams that are located right here in the side of the car. It's kind of like a roll cage in a vehicle. All right. What happens is if you get hit from the side, you're safe up to about 35 miles an hour without penetrating the inner compartment on this particular vehicle. Follow me, guys. Back of our vehicles. The back of our vehicles are going to have LED. Now, LED basically is just another safety feature in mind because what it does is it illuminates 4 times brighter than the average bulb. So as far as people traveling behind you, they see you 4 times greater. Now, there's no lag from the time you step on the brake to the time that's just going to illuminate. It's instantaneous. It's just like that. Whereas a bulb, you're going to have that split-second delay. There isn't one with the LED. And at the same time, it saves battery power. It's a softer light. Follow me, guys. 5 to 7 mile an hour bumpers across the back of the car. The law requires 2.5 to 5, so if you're coming in and out of a Nordstrom parking lot or going into a parking lot in front of your house and someone taps your bumper, you're safe up to about 7 miles an hour on this car. Take a look here. The Intel key. The Intel key is a key that you're going to keep in your pocket, your briefcase, your book bag, and it works on a 2-foot proximity. As soon as you walk up to the car is going to have a quick conversation with the key located somewhere on your body, and it works within a 2-foot proximity. So the car is going to know that the key is present. You press the button once, it's going to open one door. Press it twice, it'll open all the doors around the car. Now, if you leave your key inside, as you see, you're going to hear an audible alert. making it impossible for you to lock your keys inside the car. How smart are they? Jump inside, guys. G37. Don't you just love that new car smell? I do. Now the G37, as I was telling you earlier, comes with the Intel key, all right? The Intel key is not just, for opening the doors, it's actually for starting your vehicle as well. As long as the key is located somewhere inside the cabin, could be on the back seat, could be in your pocketbook, could be in your pocket, whatever. As long as it's in the cabin, you just put your foot on the brake, or in this case, the clutch. Press start and go. Wow, you hear that engine? That's 330 horses waiting to go. Now, comfort and convenience in the car. You're going to have telescopic steering in the car, and the telescopic steering makes it much easier for you. In addition to that, you can actually sync the steering wheel, the seats, and your outside mirrors to the way you would when you normally drive. 2 keys are going to come with the car. You have 2 settings. So it can be one way for yourself, one way for a spouse, family member, friend, or someone who drives your car as much as you do. Anytime you get in and out of the car, it goes back to your personal settings with key 1. Key 2, exactly the same thing. Bluetooth. Bluetooth is going to be available in this vehicle. And what that does is basically, if you have a Bluetooth cell phone, you can actually sync your phone with the car. You can sync up to 5 phones, and it works on priority. Priority 1 would take precedence over every other phone that's synced, even if all of them are located in the cabin at the same time. Now, navigation. Navigation, if that's something that you're interested in, if it's something that's important to you, the navigation this year has gone one step beyond being touchscreen. It's actually voice recognition. You can literally tell the car to do a list of different commands. Your navigation, radio settings, who to call, turn on your temperature controls. I mean, the car is always thinking. It's like a friend of yours. In addition to that, on your navigation, if you'll take a look here.
Would you like to access phone, navigation, information, or help?
Navigation.
Navigation. Please say address, places, home, or
Now,
previous.
in addition to that, you're also going to get a couple of different things. You're going to get a backup camera in the vehicle. Now, the backup camera works accordingly. Every time you put the vehicle in reverse, the car is actually going to show you 2 sets of lines, everything that's behind you. It's going to show you your orange set of lines, which will be your maneuver lines. It'll show you actually where the car is going to end up when the vehicle is finished making this particular turn or maneuver. Now, the second set of lines are going to be proximity lines, and they're going to show you. Red, of course, means you're dangerously close. Yellow means you're okay, and green means you're clear to go. A little bit about the CD player. You're actually going to get an iPod interface. iPods, everyone has them. You can hold up to about 2,500 records, things of that nature. My iPod itself holds about 1,500 records. I've been trying to save that many records since I got the thing about 2 years ago. This car actually can hold 2,900 records to the car. Never mind the iPod. You put a CD in the face of the radio and you can rip the music directly to the vehicle using the 9.3 hard drive. 2,900 records. I don't even know that many records. But, some of you out there that are real music buffs might. You have the capabilities to hold that much music in the vehicle in the event of. I want to take you out right now and maybe go on a virtual test drive. Would that be appropriate right now? Nah, not yet. We got to save the good stuff for later. Guys, I want you to take a look at something. Come on in close. Come on in close. This car actually has sport-appointed seats. Meaning you're going to get leg extensions for those of you who are uncomfortable in your thighs and things of that nature. These are actually thigh extensions. So they can hold on to your thigh. Inside here, the car has maneuvers that actually will hug you to brace you for those tight cornering, tight turns and things of that nature. This car is absolutely amazing as far as the comfort and convenience in the vehicle. And then, like I was telling you before, the safety, you're going to get the 3rd generation airbags. You get 6 airbags altogether, but the 3rd generation airbags are a little bit different. Most cars have them nowadays. I'm very proud of ours. What happens is, there's a sensor located in each one of these seats that will actually determine how far away you're sitting from the steering wheel or the dash, and it'll deploy the airbags in stages. So it's just enough to save your life, not enough to injure you. It deploys in stages, 3rd generation airbags, 3 stages. It's actually an incredible feature, but it's such an important feature on a vehicle like a G37 where you can literally drive back to the future, if you understand what I mean. Listen, we're going to go out for a virtual test drive in a little while. So for right now, we're going to leave the things that I've gone over and allow that stuff to soak in. And we're going to get on the road and I'm going to show you some of these things that work. Guys, I want to thank you guys for coming down and taking a look at one of my favorite vehicles, the G37. All right? And I want to invite you to come and join us at our website at any time at nyinfiniti.com. I want you to feel free to give me a call at the dealership, 516-536-9000, or come visit me directly at 855 Sunrise Highway, Lynbrook, New York. I'm always here. Once again, my name is Jay, the most electrifying sales manager in the business, and I will not stop. Enjoy yourself, guys. Happy motoring. Take care.